Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time it's Lithium with Monarch, a YouTuber, content creator, versus Shattenspiler. I don't know how to say her name, I apologize. Also a content creator, just found that out yesterday. And he's on Dragon Link. So Dragon Link versus Monarch. Lithium was lucky enough to not win the die roll, not just win it, but destroy it. Now, this is game 7 we've seen with Lithium. 4 times he's seen 1-for-1. So he's drawing good. He's got luck on his side. That's good. To win a tournament, you know, having a little bit of luck on your side definitely helps. He's going to get that effect to summon Eidos. Also, he discarded Erebus, and Erebus is good in grave. You can like discard Prime or like Pantheism to add it back. So his opponent's thinking he's going to imperm that. Not bad, because now he doesn't have 2 monsters on board, but it's not as good as if he just normal summon Idea and he imperm that, because that's like game if you do that. So yeah, he's going to use Erebus effect, so he's going to add it back by discarding Pantheism. Oh, it's so good. He can Pantheism reveal 3 domain if he wants to, or 3 tenacity, and then grab domain. It's like the same thing. And then, actually, if he revealed tenacity, that'd play in the draw. So domain would probably be better. Grabs tenacity, so he wants to get one in grave. I don't blame him, but if he doesn't already have a way to keep going, I think he should have just gone for domain, because that could have been risky. Yeah, that could have definitely played into draw very hard. Reveals the Erebus off of the tenacity. And it's going to be extra good too, because domain's going to lower the level of Erebus, let him tribute summon, and then the idea is going to get its effect to chain block the Erebus. And then he's also going to get the Pantheism to hand, like, holy, it's actually so good that he won this dice roll. I want Lithium to make it to the finals. It's not that I don't like, I don't have anything against Dragon Link or the player, but you know, ooh, he has Vanity's Fiend domain. Oh gosh, this is like so. Oh my goodness, like game 1, you see this and it's like you can't do anything against it, and he's on 60. And he already used imperm. There's no way he has double imperm in 60 again, because he had it the last match. But I want Lithium to make it to the finals, because I want Monarch to make it far, because you guys loved Monarch yesterday when I uploaded it. So gonna want to keep uploading it, obviously. You guys like it. And also it'd be really cool for Monarch to make it to the finals, because it's like not a meta deck at all, not even close. Like, it was cool to see Dino win the first remote duel one. Everyone freaked out. Imagine if Monarch wins. He's going to pass turn. So he has Erebus, Pantheism in hand. Yeah, I believe he just has 2. Oh no, he has 3 cards. He has... Do we not know the last one? I'm not sure. Oh, it's Pantheism, Erebus... Yeah, I don't know. But his opponent sets 1 monster and passes. You have to at least try. I mean, time will for sure be on your side as the Dragon Link player, because you can do damage easier. He's gonna domain, make Erebus, level 6. He summoned Eidos, which is gonna allow him to have an extra summon. And then he's gonna get that effect, and this is game. Like, it's too far at this point. He's going to send Pantheism and Prime to get the shuffle a card from hand back. And then Pantheism is going to get him further. Prime can't be used because of Vanities, but it's still good in grave for in case Vanities goes. Because if Vanities never leaves the field, he wins the game. So 2 6s and then a 4. At least it wasn't 666. Would have been wild. Shout out Juice World 999. RIP. Okay, so what is the Pantheon gonna get? we know he's playing a copy of March of the Monarchs. So if he has like something for tenacity, that would be good. We know he has Pantheism, so he could just grab something to make that live. Like reveal like a Prime Monarch, just reveal random things, doesn't even matter, just turn Pantheism on. But yeah, they're showing March of the Monarchs. Because if he gets that, it's game. Because then Vanity's Fiend can even be impermed. And imperm is like the only thing. Like imperm, then like the set monster gets destroyed, and then like he's safer, gets rid of monsters for 8, Levianeer, pop domain. So I would give him tenacity. There's just a chance they don't have something to reveal with it. While March, they for sure have something. Because if they have March, it's GG's instantly. Give some tenacity. That's good. That's good. Yeah, if he has another Monarch, it's game. Because he can just, yeah. Oh, has another Erebus. And that's going to get him March. Yeah, that's really good. So it gets the March to hand. I mean, you can't summon from the extra deck now, at least. By the way, these are just old tokens, not extra deck. I remember back when Domain came out, and that was like a huge thing. People were not wanting to tell you how many cards they had in their extra deck, and it's like, come on, man. You have to. Stop being that guy. Or you'd be like, hey, can you pull your extra deck out of the deck box? And it's like, oh, I don't have one. Alright, that's what you like to hear. Attacks for 28 with Erebus. Well, you don't like to hear it. You did not like to hear that they were on Domain. He's gonna have to pass turn. I believe he has Pantheism Erebus in hand. Yeah, and then his opponent admits defeat. He can't out Domain, Vanity's Fiend, March. Like, what deck can? That's like combo game 1. Like, that's so hard to out. Without the March, it's definitely possible with like an Imperm or Dark Ruler if you're playing like Dragons or Infernoble, but you still have to have like a good hand or like a weirdly shaped hand to out it. Or like an Infernoble, you can like Imperm Dark Ruler, then get the gear freed. Where Dragon, like you can Imperm Dark Ruler, then get to Levianeer. Or even like Red MD to crash. But we're not gonna see. Oh, we're definitely not gonna see him go for like Union Carrier, Equip Buster. Definitely not seeing that. I mean, what does he go for? Like, if he combos, he just wins, right? He could like, I don't even know. What end board do you make versus Monarch? You definitely don't make Monarch go first. You could like Lancia combo them. It would stop Pantheism and Prime. It's something. But it's not good enough. Maybe you just don't even go for Union Carrier. Or if you make it, you just equip like Safred or something so you have more resources. And even if Monarch wipes your board, you just can out-resource him. Or just OTK him the next turn. Yeah. He might not side out the Little Buster though, just because it could be like another Dragon Tuner for Needle, depending on what his list is looking like. And he could just have like worse cards in his list against him. Like Nib would be worse than Buster, because Buster you could still summon, and it's a dragon. To where Nib, it would just be like a chaos-based target. Or Brotar discard. I mean, like, not target, but like discard for chaos space. So there is 2 Dragon Link left in the tournament in top 4. That's less than I thought there was going to be. And definitely more Monarch than I thought there was going to be. There's Invoke Dogmatica in top 4, Monarch, and 2 Dragon Link. Yo, if y'all can hear my stomach growling, it's just because I'm hungry. I apologize. But you'll stop hearing the growling when this tournament's over. Because I'm just going to sit here and grind this tournament. If I go get food, I'll come back and I'll be late to a round. He's going to quick launch. That's pretty good. So, Lithium, I doubt he has hand traps, which is why it's like very, 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 very good he won the dice roll. His deck is a dice roll deck. 100%. He knows it, and everyone knows it. He might have like side deck stuff to help beat Dragon Link, but his main deck is definitely going first. He's not even going to add Boot with Striker to play around Droll. Already has it. World Legacy Guard Dragon, bring out Tracer. And then he's going to go into Romulus. And then Romulus effect. He's playing Vylon Cube. I think that package is bad for like many reasons. Like it plays in the nib very hard. But if people are going for Herald combo, then people will drop nib before Needle is made. If people are going for Cube combo, then people are going to wait to drop nib until after Needle. So the thing is everyone right now is going for Herald play. So he's getting nibbed. Like right here, like when Metal is bringing back Phalanx. He's not getting nibbed at Cube. So he's not getting punished as hard as he could. Unless if it was like game 2 or 3. Because in game 2 or 3, they'd know that they're going for this combo. But I don't think it's worth playing just because like drawing Violent Cube is a brick. Living Fossil is not a brick. I hate when people say that. It definitely works as an extender. And then, but like you could play White Rose and Red Rose is like decent to draw. It's a dragon. And then White Rose is an extender. Cube, add Smoke, but this engine just allows you to get Smoke and look at their hand. But I think if you full combo anyways, you win. Like even through Dark Ruler most of the time, just because you have Buster Lockup. I mean, this matchup is obviously different because Buster Lock doesn't do anything in this matchup. Goes for LP. He could go for Pisty too. He doesn't need to go for Striker, but I bet he will. Yep. He's going to get White Effect. He could be End Striker because he didn't use it earlier on to play around Droll. Unless if he just already has a... Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, adds Boot. Unless if he's adding back like Tracer with that Striker Dragon, which could be a possibility. Trying to like look at his deck. We saw Harpy's Feather Duster, Imperms. He's looking at Brotar. Yeah, if you can Brotar to get Levianeer, rip a card from hand, and then Smoke, rip a card from hand, and then have Savage, Herald, you're putting your opponent on 2 cards already after all that. And Monarch is not a deck that can work after all that. The Lancia should be banished because Herald's face up on board. You can still use Brotar though, because it doesn't discard for cost, it just targets for the effect. So the Lancia should be banished. I mean, it is a light engrave, it definitely could make a difference later on, but I think this game is already over. He's gonna get rid of Brotar to make Pisty. And then he's gonna banish for, oh, okay. I was going to say he could banish for Levianeer and then Pisty bring out Tracer, so he has to banish 1 less dark. Alright, he banished 3 darks, but then 1 would leave the banish pile, so it's only like he's banishing 2. Wow, they bring up the card highlight on this card, but won't bring up that it should be banished. Wild. Valencia is still good. He's going to activate Smoke Grenade, Tracer pop the smoke. So yeah, he's not going for a Union Carrier. Then he's gonna get Smoke Effect to look at the hand. Okay, so 2 evenly, Storm Forth, Aether, Pantheism. That's a good hand. But okay, so oh, it's like upside down for him or something. Also, someone said that like it's upside down for the opponent, so him showing his hand wouldn't matter because it's upside down. I can tell what these cards are when they're upside down, so I know that if like I can see the cards in the hand upside right, if the opponent sees it upside down, they could still see it. He chooses to hit Storm Forth. I actually want to look at Lithium's hand again. Like, he has 2 evenly. I forget what else. He could just have another Lancia and make evenly completely dead. If he would have went for like Union Carrier play, he could have went for Lancia and made both of the evenlies dead. And the Pantheism. He could have smacked the Pantheism out of the hand just to get it into graveyard, then drop Lancia to make it dead. And also, you're supposed to drop Levianeer, then Smoke, so that way you know what's in their hand. Because now you're not gonna know what's in their hand, obviously, because you don't know what card's getting hit. You know what could be in their hand, but you don't know exactly. Yeah, he's definitely misplaying. He's misplayed a couple times. He's banishing Recharger here. That's very questionable. Especially with like Striker Dragon. I guess like if he's gone through both his Striker Dragon, it doesn't matter, but he's gonna shuffle a card back. No matter what it is, it'll make a difference. Cause if it's the Monarch, that's his only monster. If it's Pantheism, then he can't like top deck a Spark Trap to make that live. If it's an evenly, then he's down an evenly. He's locked in the Tracer, and he's about to make Union Carrier. Cheater! Nah, I'm playing, but he can't. Didn't he make this same... that Striker Dragon should be over one. Didn't he make this same misplay last round? Like, the same exact play with Tracer and the Union Carrier? He might have. I'm not sure, though. I think he was the one. I have seen a lot of Dragon Link players this weekend make misplays, so kind of hard to remember. Like I think every single player made a misplay this weekend. I don't think anyone played 100% correct, which is not easy to do, by the way. I'm not saying it's easy to play 100% correct. It's very hard to play without misplays. But combo, you want to play it almost perfectly to really get like the full value out of it. I mean, any deck you want to play perfectly to get the full value out of, but especially combo, because its little mistakes make the biggest differences. While control, its little mistakes usually just like stay little mistakes, as long as it's like I don't even know. Like, you get punished way less if you make mistakes in control than you do in combo. Like way less. If you mess up in combo, you do nothing. He's gonna evenly. Does he have Lancia in hand? Drop it, please. Oh, he doesn't. Or he would have just hit Pantheism out of hand instead of Stormforth. He's gonna Herald negate evenly, and then he's gonna get Herald to add. Lithium should know that's in his deck, because he should have like seen what was in his opponent's deck, like pre-match. And also, okay, he's gonna Pantheism get Pantheism get rid of the Pantheism. Anyone that's like, oh, looking at what your opponent's playing before the match is like cheating, it's scummy. It's not. It's simply how it is. It's like that in real life too. Like, I literally knew what all my opponents were playing in Top Cut of the last YCS before even seeing their face, just because people would tell me. I didn't even ask, by the way. People just told me what they were playing. Um, yeah, so it's definitely weird that people think that it's not okay to do that. Like, if my buddies haven't topped, I'll be like, yo, go look at what that dude's playing. Like, exactly what he's playing. So that way I know exactly what he's playing when I play against him. Lithium admits defeat. And now we're going to be moving on to game 3. We're going to be seeing Lithium go first. The thing is, Dragon Link is on 60. Will he be able to see an out to domain? I hope he does. Hope he sees an out to domain. But he has kaijus. We just saw him read it to see if it tributes someone to the board. It would dodge domain. I don't think he knows that. He didn't side it in. It didn't look like he put it in the pile of side cards. Oh no. Oh no, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. He had to play during BA format with Gamma Seal. Then he would know. But it's a bit unfortunate. He's going to side, like, he has to take out, like, Nib. Like, he has, like, Lancia, Droll. Those are decently good. Droll's pretty good. Droll's actually really good. Like, Imperm, Gamma. If you use that on Idea, it really just ends the turn. Unless if he has, like, something crazy. So, we have seen Lithium play 8 games. He's open 1 for 1 4 times. That's 50% of the time. It's a very high number for a 1-of a card. Hopefully, he can see it again, because it's one of the best cards in his deck. It's one of the best cards ever. 1 for 1's crazy. It actually, like, changed, like, how Konami has to think. Because if they release a level 1, they have to think the card's going to come out at 3, and then 1 for 1's a way to get to it. Same thing with, like, Rhoda. They release a level 4 or lower warrior. It's a 3-of, but then Rhoda's also a way to search it. They come out with the field spell. Terraforming's a way to search it. I personally don't like cards like Rhoda, Terraforming in the game. Like, obviously I'm going to use them because they're good. They make your deck more consistent. But I don't like them in the game because it's too generic, and it makes it so that way Konami can't print certain things. And I feel the same way about, like, Union Carrier, but Union Carrier is a little bit different just because it has like effects that activate and spawn trap zone, like the monsters that do, like, can't be made that are good anymore because Union Carrier is just instant access to them. But moving on into game 3, Lithium going first with Domain Monarch. Like, holy, he ends with Domain and March on board with a Vanity's Fiend or Majesty's Fiend. GG's, he ain't beating that. Even if he has Harpy's Feather Dust, he needs Harpy's Feather. Oh, wait. He used his left hand, he used his right hand. In real life, that wouldn't have worked. That would have been, like awkward. Like, very awkward. Like, I'm trying to, like, use my hands to see how it'd be, and it would be like, I don't know. It'd be like cuddling your hand with his hand. I don't like that. Pantheism, get rid of Stormforth. That's a good way to start off. That goes through. He draws 2. Pantheism being a good +1. And +1s in deck like Monarch is huge. Like, control decks, the +1s are gigantic. Like, Extravagance, huge. He's going to reveal 3 Tenacity. Obviously not afraid of Droll because he would have already been Drolled on the resolution of Pantheism. I remember back, people used to reveal 3 Tenacity, and they just add 1 in the hand, and you'd be like, wait, I want to add that 1 to your hand. And they'd be like, oh, okay, buddy. Reveal Tenacity, or activate Tenacity, reveal Majesty's Fiend. So that's a good start. Majesty's Fiend. I mean, it's not as good as Vanity's Fiend because Levianeer can like beat over it, but it is definitely good. He's gonna grab Pantheism. So maybe he just doesn't have like the starters. Like the commentators are saying he has access to his engine cards. The thing is, he may have access to some of his engine cards, but he might not have the tribute summon fodder. Because he needs to be able to tribute summon to do stuff. Oh, now he says Prime Engrave for the Majesty's Fiend. That's so strong. Draw 2. You'll love to see it. The Pantheism into Tenacity into Pantheism. Ah, classic. Haven't seen that since like 2016. I'm thankful I haven't. Prime, Banish Stormforce, summon itself. Then, ooh, he has Vanity's Fiend. He can't reveal Vanity's Fiend for Tenacity because it has 2,400 attack, 1,200 defense. Or Majesty's Fiend is 2,400 attack, 1,000 defense. So some people used to play Majesty's Fiend over Vanity's Fiend just because it would work with the engine cards better, and they were trying to not brick because the deck is known for bricking. This end board is not super strong. Vanity's Fiend Domain is pretty strong. It's going to take Imprim Safered to get out of this. And then another way to get like another attribute engrave, or wait a turn. But if he waits a turn, then Pantheism, Tenacity, or Pantheism reveal 2 Tenacity, and a oh man, why can't I remember its name now? I just had its name, but the continuous spell, I literally just said it like a second ago. March, there it is. So that way Vanity's Fiend can't be targeted or destroyed. So then he'd be forced to Dark Ruler, and then Levianeer. He's thinking here. Chaos Space. Does he have a light? Oh, he has Gamma. Ooh, okay. That's strong. It's like a good way to start it, I would say, but so now he needs Safered. He could add Black Dragon here. And then if he has Safered, he can Safered Gerda like Black Dragon Safered to add Levianeer. Imperm the Vanity's Fiend. And then Levianeer. Pop the board. Or just simply attack over Vanity's Fiend. But popping the board works too. Okay, I'm definitely getting the feeling that he's not outing this because he's adding Levianeer. There's a possibility, but his hand would have to be very weird. He's getting his deck cut. He has 5 cards in hand. Down 1 because Chaos Space. Chaos Space is technically a neg-1, but the card is ridiculous. Because then afterwards it puts the card back, replaces the neg-1, lets you get a draw in a deck where there's a lot of extenders. It's crazy. We're about to see Lithium win though. He needs to get a way to get more monsters on board so he can start doing damage. Because he can't like prime. He's thinking about Pantheism right now. He's going to Pantheism effects. He's going to be able to summon Majesty's Fiend soon. Maybe not this turn, but soon. He could also use Domain to lower the level of a level 8 to 6, and then use another Domain to make it level 4 and just normal summon it to get damage on board. No, it wouldn't be a tribute summon monster, when it gets its effect, but if you gotta get damage on board, you gotta get damage on board. 2 Tenacity and March. I think it is more important to get March than to go for damage, since March is gonna protect it from Imperm, and then you start going for damage next turn. This makes it like It feels like it's impossible for you to lose right here. The opponent would have to have like Harpy's Feather Duster Imperm. He has 4 cards in hand. Down 1 because Chaos Space. He's thinking about activating Foolish to send Idea. An Idea gets Stormforth, and Stormforth tribute the set to go for Majesty's Fiend, and then attack for 48. Put him on a clock. He has to out this by next turn or he loses without monster effects or special summoning or no extra deck and no targeting. Sounds easy enough. GG's, buddy. You're out of this tournament. It's, yeah. There's not too much you can do about this. He lost the die roll against the die roll deck. Also, no offense to Lithium, but even he knows it's the die roll deck. But it's a fun deck. So, he's okay with it. He's thinking here. There's no way he has game. He's thinking. I'll try to play a little bit quicker. Don't want to get a slow play warning, maybe going into the next round. Summon Eidos and use the effect of Tribute. Summon Majesty's Fiend. Does that mean he has Aether Stormforth in hand? Activate March, because if he has Aether Stormforth, it would make sense to do this. He's going to attack over Recharger, then Vanity's Fiend attack. With boot up, that Recharger would be at 24, but Domain gives this dude's 800 attack boost, so it doesn't matter. Set Stormforth definitely has Aether in hand. GG's. Like, this is insane. I think you just offer the handshake here. Like, flop the hand down and be like, GG's. He's about to do it. Watch, watch, watch. This hand's just gonna fall. 3, 2, 1. Dang it. I really wanted to go like that. Please don't set a monster. He has Imperm in hand. Oh, it doesn't work versus March. What is he doing? Why is he separating his hand like this? Collapses hands, puts out the handshake. Or the bro fist. What was in his hand though? Dang it, show the hand. Quick launch. Okay, I'm not gonna wait for the hand. He looks like he's taking too long. They're talking. But again, shout out to Lithium. He is now in the finals. So make sure to subscribe and stay tuned to that. We're gonna have the other top 4 match too. Like, comment, and subscribe. The DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.